Okay, Unit 1, Lecture 1B, we're going back into why people moved, reasons that people leave where they are just to face the unknown. And these are push and pull factors, okay? I want you to remember push factors are things that push you away from where you are. They're generally bad then. An example of a push factor is the potato famine in the mid-1800s in Ireland, all right? Pull factors are good things, opportunity, the opportunity on land, all right? Change your social position, mobility, okay? So I want to throw up another whiteboard quick to go through these. Okay, the reasons people move. All right, population increases in Europe. We have overpopulation leads to many people to leave to seek opportunity elsewhere, all right? Keep in mind at this time the economy is agriculturally based, so land equals wealth and there's no available land in Europe, all right? At this time also the enclosure movement's going on. Landlords in Britain, large landholders, wealthy people realize they can make much more money in sheep than tenants and throw people off their property to enclose it, fence it in for sheep. Religion. The Reformation is in full swing, and challenges to traditional religious or accepted religious thought lead people to look for places they can practice their beliefs in peace. Okay, primogeniture is the eldest son inherits everything to keep farms in a livable or at a livable size, forcing second and third sons to seek opportunity elsewhere. Economic opportunity is the opportunity to own land, to get a new start, all right? And second chances for debtors and prisoners. We'll talk about that specifically when we talk about Georgia, okay? So, to keep going then, European governments are going to utilize various or a number of strategies to implement and motivate people to move, all right? Spain and England are going to sponsor and directly fund colonization, royal colonies, okay? England is also going to utilize the joint stock company so that the crown doesn't have to absorb the full risk and cost of every colony, all right? We'll go more into that in class. The French are going to establish small trading posts throughout their colonies. They're going to come over in much fewer numbers, all right, and get along much better with Native Americans. Remember that because they like to ask it on the SOL, all right? The French get along with Native Americans better because they come in smaller numbers and they have to, all right? The Spanish, or at least the Spanish Catholic Church, are going to also establish missions throughout the Southwest and Mexico to convert the natives. This is the famous Alamo in Texas is a mission. All right, so now the first, and we're going to focus on English colonies almost exclusively, okay? So the first permanent, lasting English colony in the New World is Jamestown. There was another attempt before this, a very famous one. I'm going to give you 10 points extra credit if you can tell me what that is on your next quiz, all right? And it's a failed attempt. So Jamestown's, like the rest of the South, is going to be founded and settled for economic opportunity, all right? People come to make money. All right. Jamestown's founded in 1607 by the Virginia Company of London, which was given a charter or a piece of paper, a document from the king, allowing them to form the colony and granting them the rights of Englishmen, which is why the colonists, all the way up until the Revolution, consider themselves Englishmen and expect the rights and want the rights of Englishmen. In 1619, the first Africans are imported to work on tobacco farms, and the Virginia House of Burgesses is established. This is the first example of representative democracy in the New World. Today is the Virginia General Assembly. All right, some important vocab and names you should know is John Smith. He has a motto, if you don't work, you don't eat. He'll be one of the early saviors of the colony, along with John Rolfe, all right, who develops a strain of tobacco that is commercially viable, which is going to really save the colony because it was settled and formed for economic opportunity as a business venture, so if it couldn't make money, they wouldn't keep it going. All right. Cavaliers are noblemen, friends of the king, who get large land grants in the eastern Virginia. All right. Indentured servants are people who couldn't afford to voyage over, so they usually signed a contract to work anywhere between 5 and 7 years in return for their initial trip over and for 50 acres of land at the end of their service. That's important. Remember that. All right, now that's Jamestown, the South. New England is founded for religious freedom, all right, for themselves, not anyone else. All right, the New England colonies are initially very, very intolerant of other beliefs. The first group in New England are going to be the Pilgrims. They're going to land at Plymouth in 1620. I'm going to stop right there and pick up with 1B.